Good morning, everyone. It is Stephen and Andrea from Pin in the Atlas. And as you can see behind us, Tonto's completely empty. You might be wondering, why did you do that? Well,
here's why.
our topper has been leaking. We are not happy campers. So as you can see, the entire roof is saturated. We had a light rainstorm, nothing to write home about, but we realized everything felt wet. I said we've had some moisture problems, but this just got ridiculous. We had to stop at a dollar store to buy the hairdryer. It is freezing and windy out. This is not what we wanted to be doing. Is it working?
It's so wet. It's squidgy. You can literally just squeeze the water out. I think it's coming from here and it's just seeped. And this has been going on for ages. We've only just noticed it, and it's all down here, and that's probably why our mattress went moldy. The first mattress.
Yep.
I'm going to carry on.
Okay.
So I just checked the temperature. It's 40 degrees. You can see the wind's really blowing. It's bitterly cold. We've swapped over. I've been trying to dry the camp shell out now for, I don't know, just over an hour. Stephen's turn. So we checked into a campsite, and I don't know if we were allowed to do this, but we're using electricity. Now this, we think, has been leaking for ever since, well, right from the start. We've already taken the camper shell back once and had all the windows redone because it was leaking and the corners were leaking, and Shellland were brilliant and they redid that for us. That was several months ago, while we were still in California. But of course in California it doesn't rain that much. As we've come further over to the East Coast, we've had more showers, not torrential rain, but you know, several days on and off here and there. Haven't really noticed it until yesterday when I started getting drips on my face from the roof. Now we think, I don't know if you can see that, this, we don't even know why it's there because it's not a window, but the screws are screwed right into the top of the shell, so that's where the water's coming in. So as we've said before when we did the review, we did have issues here, and Shellland cut that. They said that it was sorry, you can see my fingers, I'm so cold, I'm just holding it. We've got no microphone, we're just doing this on the cuff to show you that truck life isn't always fun. Anyway, be back soon. Bye.
Hey, I caught you laying down on the job. Hour 3. I was really hoping to be enjoying a glass of wine and some dinner right about now. I'm doing some work on the laptop, all nice and comfy in bed. But we have to dry it out first, which is quite the chore, as you can see. Not to mention, like Andrea said earlier, it was about 40 degrees, but with the wind gusts, it is much, much colder than that.
So as you can see from that last clip, everything got so wet we couldn't dry it out. So we made our way to Texas, and Stephen's sister Alexi and her husband Garrett graciously has allowed us to stay here until we get the topper fixed. So we've cleared everything out to dry it out, used their laundry to wash all our linen. Everything was wet. It was pretty bad. But since we've been here, something else has happened, and I'll let Stephen explain that.
A big 18-wheeler was in the oncoming lane. As they passed us, tiny little pebble chipped the bottom of the windshield. So okay, it's in a small little section way down. It's not in the view or anything like that, so it should be okay. We figured, well, while my brother-in-law and my sister said, yeah, you can go ahead and come here, we'll get the windshield fixed. So contacted a company. They said, yeah, we can come out, we can fix it. And before we go any further, I'll show you the little chip that I wanted them to fix. All right, so there we go. You can see that. I know it's out of focus, but that's all it was. It was a tiny chip, and here I'll give you a size comparison. There we go. That's my index finger. So, company came out and said, yeah, that's easily fixable. We'll just come put our resin stuff in there. Be good to go. Should take a half an hour. The technician that came out confirmed it. Said, yeah, that's super easy fix. Won't take very long. So I'll get started. So I went back in the house for about 5 minutes. Was going to make my way back out, but there was a knock on the door. He said, oh, I'm just got to show you something. Now, you can see it's right in the driver's view. There, Andrea's pointing out. I'm trying to get out of the wind. And said, well, obviously I can't repair that now. It's too big. You're gonna need to replace your windshield. So we can replace it for like $700, and then you'll need to take it probably to a shop to have it recalibrated. But have a nice day, and left. I'm extremely upset. I'm trying to hold it in pretty well, but I had to spend all day on the phone with the insurance company, try to find other places that can replace the windshield. So that's been a headache. And on top of it all, you know, the customer service we received from the company, and I'm just gonna say it was Safelite. So our whole experience with that was really bad. Definitely off of our experience, would not ever recommend using them. And since this experience, we found out there's been a few other people that have had this happen to them from the same company as well. We just don't think that's right. So I also tried contacting the company again to get a follow-up, see if they can do something about this, because, you know, it was a tiny little chip. And somebody came out to fix it and instead broke my windshield without any accountability and left.
I think that's what peed us off more than anything was the fact that he just left. And when we contacted the company, they didn't take our call, and it just reverted to a website. So we have written a formal complaint to the company, but we haven't heard anything back. So
yeah. So today we've got an appointment with a company that's going to take a look and try to replace our windshield through our insurance. Had to write a claim through AAA.
So really, $100 job has ended up costing us over $500, which that takes a real big hit out of our savings, seeing as we're just relying on YouTube.
Yeah, and we're not really earning anything at the moment in time. So
apart from our patrons.
Apart from our patron, which
thank you again, by the way.
Thank you very much for being a patron and supporting us.
So we will be back with the outcome of the windscreen and
the capper.
And the topper.
All right, this morning we are at a dealership that does fix the ARE caps. It's the only one around here in this area of Texas that we are in. So we'll see how this one goes.
And the cap is still under warranty. We haven't had it a year yet. As you know, we've had problems with it pretty much right from the start. So we'll see what this company will do.
T-Rex here in El Paso. This is where we brought Tonto to try and get our cap fixed. So we do want to say, first off, their customer service is top notch. They were extremely friendly and helpful. So what the gentleman did was he tightened some screws up there at the top to try and stop the water coming in. Oh, say hello to the camera. So if you are in this area and you have a truck cap that needs some fixing, please come here to T-Rex. We highly recommend them.
So here we are at Caliber Collision in El Paso, Texas. See if they can fix our windscreen. Let's see what their customer service is like, shall we? Well, I can honestly say so far so good as far as customer service is concerned. The gentleman that came out to check the windscreen was lovely, very polite. He's just writing up some paperwork. We are going through the insurance, so we do have to pay the $500 deductible, which is a bit of a pain because it was only meant to cost us $100 to begin with, but hey ho. So fingers crossed.
All right, fast forward a day or two, and we have had the truck cap looked at and fixed to a certain extent, as you guys saw. The gentleman there at T-Rex tightened some screws down, said that should work, and then gave us some ideas of things that we can do that won't void the warranty, but can give us a little bit of added protection. So if you are in the El Paso area, highly recommend stopping in at T-Rex if you've got a truck cap or are thinking about getting one. They are very wonderful. The second part was the windscreen that we needed to be replaced. So we were able to get our appointment with Caliber. We dealt with Giovanni, he came out to do the original estimate and paperwork with us. Absolutely great individual. Scheduled us for Friday. He said, I'm going to do my best to make sure that the calibration team can come in, deal with all your sensors so that you're roadworthy and can get back out on the road same day. He followed through, kept his promises, did everything they said they were going to do. So can't say enough about Caliber Collision and Giovanni and the whole team there. Everybody is extremely professional, extremely helpful, and do what you expect out of places like that. They did their job. They did above
and beyond. They pulled out all the stops to get everything done in a day. So we are very, very impressed with Caliber Collision.
Yeah, their customer service, their professionalism. They even washed the truck for us. So that's, just a little added bonus. That's great. Can't say enough about them. So, and we just kind of want to also mention, we're not really in the business of talking bad about companies or anything like that. It's just this ordeal with Safelite really upset us, and we just felt like we needed to say something about it. So if you are in El Paso, definitely if you need anything with your windshield or any other kind of little accidents, dings or dents, Caliber Collision, amazing place. Definitely go there. Same thing with T-Rex and their truck caps. So I guess that's the silver lining out of the story. And a shout out to Bree from AAA, our agent. She was great.
So now all that's left to do is repack up Tonto. Oh, did you hear that bird? Repack up Tonto and start exploring again. So on that note, get out there, go and explore, put another pin in the atlas.
And we will see you on our next adventure.
Bye.
Bye.